I'm Dr. Angela McBurdy of DoctorFlute.com, and today's flute tip is on playing Köhler's Virtuosic Etudes Opus 75. If you've never looked at Köhler's Virtuosic Etudes, now's the time to begin doing that. They're a lot of fun to play. Now, I've done some videos on Köhler's Etudes Opus 66, but they're nothing compared to Opus 75. The Opus 66, the cuckoo and the swing, they're these wonderful, beautiful little etudes that are such a pleasure to play. These Virtuosic Etudes are virtuosic. Now, I really like them because they do work a lot of very common flute motives. So scales and various arpeggios and chromatic scales and articulations. They do a very good job, but they kind of can look a little bit scary. So here's number 1, and it says this is 30 out of volume 1, so there's a lot of them. Here is number 3, and it looks really quite scary, but I don't think it's as scary as it seems. And they're more than, usually they're 2 pages long, and it just looks like Köhler just bled black all over the page and just decided to make life difficult for the flute player. And he kind of does. However, they do fit your fingers. There aren't any really odd or strange intervals such as the Jean studies. I wouldn't say they're odd or strange. They're just different. And they don't fit your fingers in the Jean studies. These do, and they're fantastic for making your fingers really move. So once you've figured out your technique, and you've done your scales, your Taffanel and Gobert, your Reichert studies, you've worked on them. Now it's time for an etude. This is a group of etudes that's really going to complement those techniques that you're working on. And I would work my way all the way through them and not rush, because they are long and they are intense, but making your fingers be smooth, working out the glitches, is going to bump your technique up to the next level. So I would recommend that you get these and start working on them. Now, if you go to my website, DoctorFlute.com/downloads, you can download these etudes and start working on them immediately. They're fantastic. They're strong. They are not for the faint of heart. You do need to, if all that black, when you look at that, and that's just page 1, but if you look at that and that looks scary to you, perhaps this is not the set of etudes that you want to work on. But if you look at it and say, that's a challenge and I'm going to do it, then these are for you, because you'll reap a lot of benefits from this. They're not Anderson etudes where they're beautiful and you find a melody all the way through there and it really complements the technique. It's not, Köhler isn't quite that in these particular etudes. There's not pull out the little melody notes and now let's find the phrase endings, but they still are pleasant to the ear and they're very satisfying. I think they're very satisfying because they do fit your fingers. They stay in the key and you're working your scales and your arpeggios that you know you need to work anyway. So go to my website, download these etudes, and you'll enjoy working on Köhler Virtuosic Etudes, and then you can tell yourself that you're a virtuoso as well. That's today's flute tip. If you like my video, press the like button, subscribe, comment below, and share it with your friends.